All right, so we are going to run through some DMA stuff today, and this is going to start off with the DMA Supercluster. We have a resource manager at 178, and we are going to take, not this one, we'll take DMA 168 and DMA 169. To be configured with superclusters. So let's get to the web UI. It's kind of 9.0. It's got a different little look and feel there. So first thing, let's go ahead and log in. And that's a default admin and Polycom with a capital P, 1, 2, Shift 3, Shift 4. We want to accept the terms, and we're logged in. Go ahead and do that on the other one as well. Polycom, 1, 2, Shift 3, Shift 4. Accept, and we're in. So let's go to Resource Manager. And I think this one we've already changed the password. Yes. We are going to look to set the NTP time settings on all three of the devices. And that'll be admin, server settings, system time. Okay, so here we have Denver, Chicago, and we've got our ntp1.polycom.com. Copy that in case we need it. Update. And it's restarting. And then over on DMA, so we have admin, server, and time settings. Let's see here. We'll set our time zone to Chicago or Central. Pick your appropriate time zone there. There we go. And use our time server. Choose up to 3. And update. Okay, and do it on the next one. Those systems restart. Okay, let's check our resource manager here. And this resource manager is on my Hyper-V box, but it could be any VM. Okay, it looks like it just came back online. It's about 3 minutes. So let's log back in, see if it takes logins yet. And we are in. And we've already pre-licensed this particular box. We've got some licenses here. See here for our features. We have 1,000 available for our DMA. So let's go ahead and add them in and get these boxes licensed. So instances, we're going to add DMA, maybe by the IP address, and also have a provider, we'll do IP. So we'll call this one 168 DMA, version 9.0. So we've got Polycom 1.2, shift 3, shift 4. There's 168. Let's add in the 169 as well. Nine point oh. So second one, we will do device information, not the integration. It does show this available server and license configuration. So we'll just do the licensing on this one. Okay, let it come up as license, or get in the system, I should say. We do the licensing from here. So we see the two that's in here. 168 is good to go. Let's go ahead and give this one 200 licenses. Saving it. Allocations successful. We've got 200 associated there. Let's see about getting 200 here. And voila. So, reviewing, let's log in here to see if it shows what we've got, 200 and 200. Here's our 200 license on box 168, and 169 is 200. So each have 200 on them and licensed from our license server. Okay, so from our DMA, this one here is 168, the one that's we had selected in here. Service integration. We've selected all the information for it, so that's the one we're going to go to. So cancel out here. From this main menu, we have the integration area. We have DMAs. DMA is not part of a supercluster. We're going to go ahead and invite to supercluster. We're going to put in the IP address of the other DMA. It should be able to do the host name as well. But for this test, we're going to test with the IPs. And it says here, to join a supercluster, the virtual and physical host names and every cluster in the supercluster must be resolvable by all the clusters. In a split network configuration, the host names are associated with the management network interface. So without us doing any DNS work, we're going to just give this a try and see what happens. So let's hit the OK button. Joining a supercluster will replace most of the invited cluster's configuration information, terminate its active calls, blah, blah, blah. We'll just hit OK. The remote cluster is successfully processed and the invitation, and it's currently restarting. The list of DMA clusters will be updated once it's back online. Minutes. Let's shows we were logged out of this DMA because it was restarting. Let's go ahead and try to log in. It might not be ready yet. We don't see it in this list either. Just a reminder, we did not add DNS entries in the device, so that's could be our issue, or an issue if this does not come back up. So, or if it doesn't pop in here or populate. Yeah, see, this is not exactly ready yet. Try reloading this page. Still not complete yet. Check 169 box. Okay, so DMA 169 made it back online. Let's take a look over on DMA 168. I see now we actually have another entry in here, and that did take some time. It looked a little confusing, like something broke. But yeah, give it definitely no more than 10 minutes there. That would allow that to come on up and in place. So let's see what we got. We have the two items here. Let's go back to, okay, so we see that we're pooling the licenses. Well, we've got 200 and 200, so we've got a total of 400 limit here. Let's log into the other box. We've got same information, 400 at 200 and 200 on each DMA. And Resource Manager shows that they are online. Again, don't have any special configuration here whatsoever. Here we've got their same licenses associated with each. So this basically is what you do to supercluster something. Let's see here. So it's got our statuses over here, one of our windows that we have, and then again under integrations, DMA. So you can see that here. I don't want to use the DMA not right now because I'm doing something with it. Let's say I need to busy it out and upgrade it to 9.2 when it comes out. You can do that. So if you need to stop using DMA or remove it from the supercluster because you don't like him anymore, you can simply do that. So in fact, let's go ahead and remove the 169 from the supercluster and see what happens. This is done, and of course the remote device here will go through a restart cycle. So the client disconnected, it's going to go through a reboot. Let's stand by while it does that. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes. Let's refresh the screen. Okay, so let's see here. I do notice that let's see here. We've got alerts up here. Not reachable. We see that we removed it. Excuse me. I see that we have total license 400 still rather than 200 and 200 on both boxes. Let's take a look at our integration page. We only have the one in this box. Let's go ahead and just do a dry run reboot and see here. We'll restart each and let them come up and see if they're all hunky-dory. So, yes. And restart. So after we remove it, we may have to restart something to get everything back to normal. But let's stand by. Okay, we're getting pretty close. It's been about almost 4 or 5 minutes. Still got our DMAs in the list. Instances here, reporting online. Real alerts. Refresh the page. System isn't available. Okay, so Okay, so potentially we may still have a bug for some reason. So we've basically joined the two superclusters together, and then we split them up, and we see that we still have a total of 400 licenses, at least on box number 1 here, even after a fresh restart. Let's see what we got on this one. And same thing here. So this is interesting. We'll get a case open up on that and have someone look at it. But for the most part, this is how you supercluster something. So hope that was useful.